チュチュー僕はミョビタンです。よろしいチューI should make the background music less. Hi! I wanted to use the soundboard. Wow! Wow! Hello! Excuse me, I'm eepy today. I didn't sleep too good, and then when I finally was able to go back to sleep, I slept in too late. I pulled a whoopsie. But oh, Choo-Choo! I see Tatsunoko, I see Dogtooth. Hello! Oh, Choo-Choo! Rose goes... Oh, Choo-Choo! Hello! Hello! I'm having a sleepy Saturday. But I definitely wanted to get up because I wanted to spend time with my stars today. I got your big plushie in my lap again, and I bit you a little, but you're okay. I just play bite a little as treat. Oh. How are you doing? Happy Saturday! I hope everyone's having a good Saturday. Bitey a little. Points left and right finger to each other. Hello! I guess good afternoon. Good morning! Good afternoon! Hello! I ended up having to handle some stuff right after stream. So I didn't actually get my chicken dinner last night, but I got it for lunch today. It was just, everything's fine, by the way. Don't worry. It's just stuff had to get handled suddenly. And we're all Gucci. It just, by the time it was handled, it was too late. Bee made me a very yummy dinner. It was very sweet of her. I got myself my chicken lunch. Winner, chicken luncher. Chicken lunchler. Lunchler? Onceler. Word association. Yummy dinner. Yeah! I crashed out and my stars were nice enough. I should say Dogtooth. You can see his name down there. He's nice enough to fund my dinner. I appreciate it a lot. Oopsies, oh choo-choo! Is the music too much in the background or is it fine? Actually, let me move my microphone a little closer. I need to shop for a new one. I need to get another one that I can put on the arm. Because this one I can't put on the mic arm. And it makes it a bit difficult to maneuver it around with my other stuff. We'll get there. I just wish that my usual one didn't slowly die. Oh, what'd I do? Well, I don't know. Why is your name down there? Are you wanted for a crime, perhaps? A wanted poster? I've still been thinking about Metal Gear Solid. I was talking with it in the car earlier with B. Because they threw a lot of information at us in that very last part. Is it imposter? Identity theft. But they threw a lot of information at us at the last part of the game. And I wish I wasn't getting hung up on like the fake science. But aspects of it feel like they were not necessary. And so I think about them even more. Like, what do you mean they were originally octuplets and then the embryos were put into different ladies, but then 6 of them were aborted, and that's supposed to promote healthiness in the surviving two? That doesn't make sense. Like, I could almost understand if they were like, oh, well, we found these were the 2 most viable, so we used the others at that stage. We harvested them for stem cells or something, but they didn't say that. I was gonna say, yeah, this was plot point in Metal Gear Solid, the first one. And they talk about genetics and things like that, but it sounds more like they were doing, like, ritualistic sacrifice. I don't know. I'm hung up on that. I shouldn't be, but I am. Like, I'm willing to let the railgun stuff go, but only because a bigger issue has arrived. What? What? I never knew anything about the plot of those games, I see. I didn't either! That's why I've started playing them, and then we just finished the first one last night. And they threw a lot more information at us right at the end. There was double cross, there was betrayal, there was a double cross, there was a triple cross. There was a forced romance. But we did make it home to our dogs. And then sort of a teaser for what's to come. But also, what kind of name is Solidus? I thought you had a naming convention that was like solid, liquid. What Solidus? That's stupid. Trust no one, I guess. Yeah, that's really what it came down to being. And then it was like, oh, well, these people had their reasons. And, like, this is why. And I pretty much learned trust no one. Hold on, I'm gonna take my sweatshirt off. I'm overheating. Give me 1 second. Not reflected in my model, but... This isn't even much of a sweatshirt. It's like a crop top sweatshirt, but the sleeves alone are making me sweat. Yowie, what about you? What? What? Also, is there like a naming convention for the other genome soldiers? Like, why are they named after... Well, I guess it was saying, like, animal names are given for, like, certain ranks kind of thing. Like, Fox was, like, the highest rank. I was trying to read a bit of the briefing after stream. So, is that why the other ones are called, like, Sniper Wolf and Decoy Octopus? Psycho Mantis? I was like, something Mantis? Psycho Mantis. Like, is there... I don't know. Why are you all animals? Why is this war-torn fruits basket? I don't know, I have questions. But I am looking forward to hopefully either getting some answers or at least getting farther and being like, okay, but for why? Why this? That's part of the fun, you know? I'm like slowly sinking into my chair. Hello. Because Kojima, you know. Yeah. I probably could have taken a guess with that. Oh, the other day. And this is again one of those things of like, they're not the type of videos I search for or I want to, like, consume on my own, but if, like, there's someone else reviewing them, they're fun, but someone, like, a commentary YouTuber was talking about conspiracy TikToks, and, like, I don't have a TikTok. Everything I know about TikTok is, like, secondhand information. It just doesn't seem like... I know it's, like, good for growing your audience, but at the same time, from what I hear about it, I don't think it would be good for me. Either way, they were talking about, like, conspiracy TikToks, and they were putting together, like, some of the weirdest ones they saw, and a lot of them, obviously stupid, but some of the stuff has entered my vocabulary now, because me and B watched it together. A lot of them are like, oh, actually, children's media is a lot darker than you thought, or the secret truth about blah, 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 blah. And apparently a weird one that's a reoccurring one. It's like baby's first, like, dark fan fiction, you know? It's like, I'm 12 and edgy. What's the most fucked up thing I could think of for these baby shows, you know? But, like, apparently one that kept popping up, like the commentator was saying, was... There's a Teletubbies? quote-unquote conspiracy theory. And it's all like, the Teletubbies are actually based on 4 children in an asylum in... I forgot where they said. I think it was somewhere in Eastern Europe. But... I just... A conspiracy, you know, or like even a theory kind of thing, like falls apart if like you can't answer the very first question of but for why though. I've been saying that a lot this week. But for why though? Like why would you make a baby show inspired by like four poor children in an asylum? Like what? And there's just one of like, what is it? The purple one? Tinky Winky? I forgot what they were saying about. It was like, represents da-da-da-da-da. But then they said like, they were saying like, oh, that they actually had blah, 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 blah. And I don't remember that part, but what I did remember is they did not elaborate on this. But they're like, and he's shown carrying a handbag, which represents his isolation. And then they moved on. And if you don't think I have been saying, and this handbag represents my isolation at least once a day this last week? What do you mean? This handbag represents my isolation. Like, please elaborate. What do you mean? I don't know. Maybe it's hard to convey, but it had me laughing really hard. Handbag? Apparently it represents his isolation. And if you want more information, no one has it. I don't know. But anytime something is like getting out of control, I've been saying like, oh, I gotta do this, and this is happening, and this handbag represents my isolation. Particularly with anything that's kind of like bullshit, like I'm 12 and this is deep kind of stuff. It's been in the rotation of things I've been saying this week. He sold all his friends to make enough money to buy that handbag, so now he's alone, but at least he's slaying. You know what? If they had given that explanation, at least it would have been something, and I'll take it. I like that one. I like it. And you know, with a story like that, of course you're gonna make like a children's show out of it. I don't know. There's so many dumb ones, but just that little phrase. Then there was one that's not children's show inspired, but it made me ask why so many times that it made me laugh. It started with, do you ever wonder why it looks like penguins are wearing little suits? Some say penguins are guarding a secret in Antarctica, and with sightings on Halloween increasing due to the supernatural energy on Halloween, many are thinking penguins are actually the guardians of a wormhole to the underworld, or the other world in Antarctica. I was just like, okay, couple questions. What does that have to do with them looking, quote-unquote, like they're wearing little suits? What does that have to do with them showing up on a Halloween? Like, being spotted in people's lawns on Halloween? And what does any of that have to do with them being guardians to a wormhole in Antarctica? You're just saying things! This isn't even, like, good fiction writing! What are you doing? I don't know. I thought it was really funny. It's just dumb. It's very dumb. And if you see more penguins out and about, I guess that's a sign? It didn't even come away as whether they're good or, like, worrying or just something's happening if you see more penguins, I think is what they're saying. They had a weird dream and wrote it. Honestly, it feels like it. And they woke back up and they looked at it, they're like, what? Whatever, make a video out of it. Make a TikTok. Stinky space brain? Maybe. Probably. My brain is stinky. But yeah, I don't know. Those have been bouncing around in my head like the DVD logo. Not because it's like, oh, something to think about, but because they're just, I don't know, they really make me laugh. And it's definitely one of those things where I would look for the originals. I don't wanna give views to that or anything like that. Because it's slop, let's be real. But I feel less bad if I'm watching like a commentator make a whole video about it, you know? I guess we all have our guilty pleasures. Which, speaking of, I haven't been able to watch any of my, like... I guess they're guilty pleasure shows, but they're also, like, my background shows? Because how everything's split up between different streaming platforms, I end up having to borrow account login information. And the two shows that I end up watching a lot in the background when I'm trying to get things done is on Hulu, and we don't have Hulu anymore. Or at least the person I was borrowing Hulu from does not have Hulu anymore. And I always feel kind of embarrassed because, like, I feel like they're not, like, shows I would recommend to people. And like, I feel like it's not a full representation of my tastes. But for some reason, they're very nice to put on while I work on things. You have shows like that? I know it's also, like, because I have Space Brain. So I take Adderall, blah. But I have Space Brain, so I get things done better when I have external stimuli. Like, I have to reach, like, this equilibrium of stimuli in order to, like, lock in. I like all sorts of things. Oh, I mean, that's good. It's good to like all sorts of things. But yeah, now I feel embarrassed to say what two shows they are. Because they don't seem like shows that I would. But I think they're just predictable enough. But just also have something else to them that I recognize them and I can put them on and not have to look at them. I don't know. TV's always been a comfort for me. But my two working shows, Futurama's a good one, but I think Futurama ends up taking more of my attention. My two working shows are It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and American Dad. You like things of different types and genres. That's very true. I guess I'm embarrassed. I guess they're kind of like my guilty pleasure shows. American Dad is actually, I would say, out of the Seth MacFarlane projects, that one is his best work. Because I don't like Family Guy. I don't like a lot of the very mean-spirited humor in it. I didn't like Cleveland Show. But American Dad has, like, more consistent and, like, efficient writing, I guess. And it helps that it makes jokes on the characters, like them making jokes on themselves rather than characters being maliciously antagonistic to one another like Family Guy is. That one's, like, if... I don't know. It's difficult. Because, like, I like Always Sunny. And that can be very mean-spirited at times, but I guess it never... I don't know. Actually, I think I have to process it more. But no, Family Guy, I do not care for. Oh, Choo-Choo, I work at... Markets, Bye, Choo-Choo! Welcome, it's been a hot minute. Good luck at work. Yeah, those are my two, like, work with shows. And I can't watch either of them lately. That pisses me off. It pisses me off. The chains will hold me down. No! The chains! You're a very brave star. Good job. All you guys work so hard. I'm so proud of all of you. Thank you for always stopping by, even when you're busy. Because I like to know what you're up to. You know? The chains of society are holding me down, me lord. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, you guys, so many of you go off to work, or you have families you take care of, or you got a bunch of stuff going on. You're all very busy twinklies. I'm so proud of all of you. Most importantly, I hope you're able to take care of yourself and rest. You know? Guys, I mean, we've talked about this before, like, the damage that comes from putting your nose to the grindstone for too long. I see you guys, and I see you guys shine and shimmer so brightly, and I don't want you to end up like me. So, most importantly, I hope you take care of yourselves. Very busy twinks, all of them, very busy twinks. Also, Lumiu, Choo-Choo. I'm proud of Myobi. Thank you. I think I've been having a hard time. I'm not very proud of myself. Save me, Myobi, save me. Set a fire at my work with your greatness. I don't want to burn your work down. What about your coworkers? We support the ever-shrinking horror even more. Aw, you guys are so sweet. I'm recovering from clipping burnout currently, so I'm focusing on get absolutely fit. I was having the same problem the other day that I definitely think I feel bad saying this because it's not anyone's fault or anything like that, and I don't want it to reflect badly, but I think my brain's a bit burnt out because I'm trying to have my cake and eat it too. So I've been trying to do like my fandom activities, and then of course do my VTuber activities, and my hands aren't big enough to hold everything. Take care, Rocket's Punch! Choo-choo-choo! So I think my brain's gotten really sloppy, and I've been stressing myself out. So I think I'll probably be taking a break from my fandom activities for a little while. Which doesn't mean like I'm not gonna be around or not supporting, but I mean mostly of like I probably won't be actively producing content. Why? I really wanna... I already said how I wanted to lock in for my VTuber career, because I've been doing it for a while now. I have my goals, but like... I just have to shift my priorities around, because I'm trying to do too much. Ooh! Thank you for that. So I think I'll be a bit more silent on that side of things, just so I can focus more on the things that are important. Like, not that the fandom things aren't important to me, but like, being a VTuber is so important to me. I got a lot of stuff I gotta do. I have a lot of things in the works. If I try and do all of it, then none of it gets done. So I'm prioritizing. My stars come first. Whew. Hold on, my eye's itchy. But that being said, I have things that I've already signed up for that I have to finish. But once those are done, you know, I'm not gonna sign up for more. Gonna let those finish. I don't know. I'm trying to be responsible. I'm not always good at it. My brain gets soupy. But... Thank you for that, Pat. Alright. I don't know. I guess I just don't want you guys to be worried. I'm not going anywhere. I get it. The feeling of burnout. What I was gonna say is, like, focusing on gaming. I also kind of did that, because when you stream, your relationship with video games does get kind of weird, you know? And it feels like it shouldn't. And it's not quite that video games feel like work. It's that if you play them for fun, it feels like, well, I could be streaming this, you know? And then your mentality just gets kind of weird about it, you know? And so you end up on your free time playing more like easy pickup games like Tetris or Mario Kart, something that you can pick up, play, and put down easily that doesn't have a lot of story and stuff like that. But my usual pickup games weren't really helping me relax. But lately because you know how Switch Online, you have access to like older games? Like they have the not GameCube, oh my goodness. They do have the GameCube if you're like, you got a Switch too. But they have the Game Boy Advance, like a small collection of those. It's been comforting playing those, and I'm not sure why, because it's not like ones I've played before. Like, when I was sick, I played Minish Cap for the first time. And this most recent time, I was playing Yoshi's Story. Is it No, Yoshi's Island. On the Advance. I don't know, it felt really nice. Maybe something about it's contained, it's colorful, and it just brings me back to a simpler time. And there's not really a feeling of pressure of, like, well, if I do this, I should stream it, you know? I should do this with my stars. Because I guess, like, because Game Boy Advance games, it doesn't feel as much of a spectacle. It's just me touching buttons. I got a small taste of what it's like to play games for people when I stream Final Fantasy VII on Discord recently. Mentality is definitely, yeah, it's hard to define. It is very peculiar though, because I've played video games my entire time I've been here on Earth. Love Minish Cap. I'm having a really good time with it. I'm towards the end. I ended up putting it down because I got stuck at a fight. And I got so frustrated that I had to set it down, and now I have to pick it back up. I got so cranky. It's one of your favorites? Oh, I like how it's another thing of those older games of like how much they utilize everything. You know, how much they pack and how clean and concise things are. I think I'm getting very burnt out on huge open world games in modern gaming that are like, oh yeah, well, there's all this space to run around and stuff, but there's not really anything in it. Items tend to be one-time use kind of things, but like Minish Cap is like, items have multiple use. You get a feel of the world, you're going back and forth between places. And then like when you get teeny tiny, and when you get regular size, it's like using the same places again, but in a new way. I like the puzzles. It's like everything falls into place, like a jigsaw. Yeah! I really like that. It's like a nice complete meal. I feel like a lot of modern games don't have quite that same feeling, and so you end up supplementing what they're missing with fandom, which isn't necessarily bad, but it requires a lot more active work on the consumer's part. Star Muchuchu! Especially if something is like live service or like ongoing. Not like open world games. The freedom overwhelms me. Just different experience. Yeah. I can be very peculiar about open world games, because Breath of the Wild and Genshin I like as open world games. But things like Minecraft overwhelm me. Because at least I think with Breath of the Wild and Genshin you have a general kind of quests and side quests and characters. So there's still something foundational I can hold on to, that my brain holds on to. It feels like I'm completing a goal or a quest. But with Minecraft, once I like build a house and I don't have to worry about dying at night anymore, I don't really have anything to do. And you think, Myobi, you're an artist? Don't you like to create things? It's weird. But no. You give me enough freedom and I'll stall out. I have to wait for a divine inspiration to come. I love open world games, but I definitely need things that are more linear sometimes. Yeah. I think they just work with my brain better. Like, I need something, I need a foothold. I need something to work towards. And I appreciate the beauty that is Minecraft and why people love it so much. But it's definitely more difficult for me. I have the itch to explore. Yeah! Well, that's what I love with, like, games that have, if they're gonna do open world, if they have good environmental design. Like, that's part of why I started falling out of love with Genshin, was because they started kind of losing that the longer it went on. And, like, Mondstadt and Liyue were really good. Like, everything was designed very much with a purpose. It had good game design, good environmental storytelling. There was a lot you could sink your teeth into without it being told to you. And just the more popular they got and the more they focused on just getting waifus out, then the more the other areas suffered. And honestly, we saw it kind of falling apart as soon as Inazuma. And then finding out a bunch of the writers left the team because they didn't like the direction it was going. It makes sense. It's just really unfortunate. Because there's, like, probably a lot of questions and areas and theories I had that are never going to get answered now. I didn't enjoy Breath of the Wild much because I always thought I should be doing something else. Please bring back linear. That's fair. That's fair. Something I like about OG Final Fantasy VII is it's linear with a sprinkle of open world. Yeah, there's, like, JRPGs I feel like balance that pretty well. I know Vesperia, there was, like, side quests out in the open world you could do, but if you just want to follow plot by plot, it was very easy to. Like, I appreciate that when you get rewarded for exploring, but it doesn't make it necessary. You know, like, I don't know. Exploring is great, but I still need, like, a quest. That's just my brain, though. That's just my brain, though. Nodders. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Hold on, brain was trying to load 3 thoughts at once. It'd be nice to get involved in, like, an exploratory game again. Where, like, the point is exploring, and there's, like, characters in a world. And then, like, you piece things together with the environment. I don't know. It would just be nice. Just be nice to hang out and discover things. I think maybe that's the part of, like, why we're playing older games that I never played before, is that they have this confirmed storied history that is well respected, and I just happen to have never been spoiled for it. And so I get to experience them for the first time. I don't know, it's neat. I think it's funny, every so often, like, little chat comments or things like that really stick with me. They just make me smile, you know, because of, like, the juxtaposition of, like, there's lots of these, like, famous games I never had played before. Like, I had never played Silent Hill. I had never played Doom. I had never played... Oh, excuse me. I never played Resident Evil. I had never played Metal Gear Solid. All these games I never played before. But then I'll play other things, and people will be like, Myobi, I love how whenever I come in, you're playing some game I've never heard of in my fucking life. Which I think is so funny, because, like, there's so many, like, unknown video games out there, but also, like, the ones that I'm familiar with ending up being something someone else has never heard of. I think it's so interesting. Because, like, apparently so few of you had ever heard of Billy Hatcher. And I was like, whoa, that was just, like, the GameCube game, you know? If you had a GameCube, you probably had Billy Hatcher. I don't know, it makes me happy. It feels like we're able to share different experiences with each other. I've never seen 90% of games Mio plays, to be honest. I mean, I'm always rooting around for things I've never heard of, like Cubivores. I wanted to pick up because I also had that feeling of, what the hell is this? You know? I love unique little experiences. I love sharing them with you guys. Me, when I mentioned certain Ultimate game, I always wish I could get more into Ultimate game titles, but they're so hit or miss with me, and they really require that investment of your time, which makes sense. But like, if I've already read this for several hours and then it turns out I don't like any of the like romance routes, then I feel very jaded. Or like if they write the main character to be like particularly like helpless or like quote unquote, this is what, you know, if you're a girl, this is what you're like in this instance. I'm like, oh, I can't really insert myself into this, you know? My favorite ultimate is Code Rio. I recognize the name, and I remember seeing the box art back in the day, but I've never played it. Good variety of love interests, in my opinion, and a good MC. Hell yeah. I feel like... See, I feel like ultimate games would, like, fulfill something, like a vitamin or a nutrient you need. It would fulfill something that I'm missing, but it's hard to navigate through all the titles, and it's definitely not something I feel like I would be able to stream. Not because I don't think they're worthy or anything like that, but I don't think I'd be able to make them entertaining, you know? Shiny, you choo-choo, welcome! I'm trying to think of what the last Ultimate game I mean, I guess you could sort of count Rune Factory as part of an Ultimate game, but, like, I know it doesn't really count. I think the last, like, big one I played was... Oh gosh, it was a while. It wasn't Hakuoki, because I played it still back when I lived at a different place. But it probably was Mystic Messenger before I lost my account. Tomorrow's your birthday? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shiny. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday! But yeah, there was a little oopsie fucky wucky with my account, and then I ended up losing it forever. Harvest Moon games were my ultimates back in the day. Yeah, I loved the one for GameCube, which is like a remaster of like an older one, I think. I don't remember what it was called. Is it Friends of Mineral Town? No, that was the Game Boy Advance one. Harvest Moon on the GameCube, I really loved. That's where my love of farming games started. And then eventually seeing the spin-off series, Rune Factory. A Wonderful Life. Thank you. Okay, that's it. I always get the subtitles mixed up. I also had played, A Tale of Two Towns? I don't remember what it was called. But there was 2 villages that you moved in between. And you did a lot of foraging on the mountain in between them. And I married Cam in that. I remember that. But, yeah, I remember... I don't know if this seems funny to you. I guess if my human mama, she was worried that the Harvest Moon games were gonna turn me gay. And I just remember her confronting me with that and me going like, I have a chicken. Understand, I had a thing for Buffy before I even knew what being gay was. Oh! I remember her. Yes. I can see that. I can see you liking Buffy. I liked Celia. But it is kind of funny because it was just like, Mama, human mama. I am a non-gendered eldritch entity. What? What? But my human mama thought most things would turn people gay, because that's apparently how things work in her brain. Like, if I cosplayed too much, I was gonna also somehow turn me gay. Because, like, oh, you're always cosplaying male characters or more boyish-looking female characters. Therefore, homosexual. Which, you know, maybe I don't know humans well enough, but I don't think that's how that works. Look at something the wrong way and suddenly your list? Whoa, wrists on a cartoonish bone-breaking sound. I don't know. It was weird. It was very weird, but it was also definitely... The town I grew up in was very... They were that type that were accepting, but also kind of homophobic. Like, they wouldn't do a hate crime against, like, a gay person, but they would kind of assume behaviors or personalities based on it. Does that make sense? Like, it's still clearly homophobia, but it's not, like, violent homophobia, I guess. I don't know how to put it. But it definitely... It was a very conservative area I came to Earth on, unfortunately. I totally get what you... Yeah. Like, you couldn't even be a supporter of, like, a high school's gay-straight alliance without everyone just kind of pointing finger and going, gay! And it's like, well, no, but okay. But then if you was like, if you told people, like, I'm not gay, then it'd be like, why, do you have something wrong with gay people? And it's like, no, but you're telling me I'm something I'm not, and I don't like that. You know? And mostly it was because it didn't even matter if you were gay or not, it's just because what they were actually accusing you of is being, like, a certain manifestation in their head of traits. It wasn't that you were gay, it's that you are this specific way and type of person, and I am assigning it to you. You know you can't support a group of people unless you're part of them as well? Sarcastic, yeah. That was definitely the mentality. I don't know, kids are really mean, and the ones in my school, when I was going to school, were particularly brutal for anyone who was, like, different, quote-unquote. I know it's because they got it from their parents, who got it from their parents, but, like, come on. I'm glad to be out of there. I'm glad to be out of there. It was difficult for a lot of reasons, because I definitely was different. And I think it was hard for... Obviously, my peers didn't really know what to do with me for the most part. But it was also difficult for the adults who, they wanted the best for me, but it was really hard to navigate that, because I'm an eldritch horror. Like, they did what they could, but there's just some stuff that you can't really do. You know, it's a mentality, and just a well-meaning teacher on their own can't really overhaul a mentality. But my teachers were very kind to me. My teachers were very good to me. So I always wanted to be a good kid, because they were good to me. So I was very lucky in that one. They didn't always know what to do with me, but, like, they wanted good things for me. Like, do you just want to go to the boys' gym today, or do you want to go to the girls' gym today? And I was like, oh, well, who's doing what? It's like, well, the girls are doing weight training, and the boys are playing dodgeball, and I was like, I want to play dodgeball. And then I get my ass handed to me in dodgeball, because I can't throw. I can dodge, but I can't ball. Like, when I was on crew, it was like, okay, well, you can stay on this boat with all these girls that hate you, or you could go on this boat with all these guys who don't talk to anybody. And I was like, I'll be on the boat with all the guys who don't talk to anybody. Like, we're the loser boat, but I'm a power seat in the loser boat. Oh no, I feel bad that... I mean, all my closest friends have always been, for the majority, of either assigned female at birth or more feminine leaning. But there's something always about the fact that there was so many girls who I was scared of that made me feel bad, because it was like, all girls should be my friends. You know, not because it's like for me, but it's like, if you're seen as a girl in life or feminine, life is harder in a lot of ways. And so we gotta stick together. And so when we weren't able to stick together for whatever reason, I felt like I was betraying all girls of the world somehow. You know? I don't know if I'm explaining that right. And I definitely wouldn't say, like, you see some people like, oh, it's so much easier to be friends with guys than girls because girls are too dramatic. No, not true. That definitely wasn't the problem. I think it was just, I was just stuck in kind of a situation where I ended up being grouped with the girls in my class more often, so they got exposed to me more. And that just increases your chances of them seeing what a wreck you are. So they got to know how frustrating or annoying I am. Unlike a lot of the guys, because I wasn't grouped with them for class stuff. So I was more of an enigma. You know? I'm a drama queen, what do you mean? Being a drama queen is non-gendered. I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to think of it more after the fact. Because it's only after you get far enough away from an environment that you can really reflect on it. And it's reflecting on it that makes me want to do my best. You know? Of like, why did these things happen? What about it was in my control? What of it was not in my control? How can I do better? Because I'm a tourist at the end of the day. I'm not a person, I'm an eldritch horror. And I want to be polite and good when I'm in human being spaces, you know? I take up a lot by existing here. So the very least I can do, if I can't pay that back, I can at least not cause problems. Annoying, adorable, and loving. You're so sweet to me. Pancake pack, hello! A whole pack of pancakes! How many pancakes come in a pack? 6? 12? 8? 42? Ooh, choo-choo, hi! How you doing? World shines more brightly with our Myobi. You're gonna make me cry, thank you. 12? Hell yeah! 12 pancakes! What's the limit of pancakes that you guys can eat in a single sitting? Because I've talked about how I just don't eat a lot in a single sitting. I tend to eat, like, a little bit throughout the day rather than big meals. I will hydrate. I think, like, the majority that I can, if I'm really hungry or if I really try, I think I can just barely do 2 pancakes in one sitting. 12. Damn! Lumi, a real one. Maybe 5 or 6. Oh, hell yeah! Actually, on July 4th, we did a pancake eating competition. I had 13! A baker's dozen. That's a lot of freaking pancakes. Damn! Now, hold on. Are these pancakes just raw? Are you raw dogging these pancakes? Or do you have, like, syrup or butter or fruit? 120 bucks? Let's go! Let's go! You not only won 20 bucks, you got 13 free pancakes. Aw, damn! See, I don't know if I could eat too many pancakes raw. Because if the flavor repeats enough, and it's very something simple, my brain eventually just shuts it down like, you gotta stop eating this. No syrup, no butter. Damn! Hardcore. I like to put cheese and ginger on mine. Interesting. I don't think I've ever heard people putting that on pancakes. I've eaten raw ginger before. Whoa. Ginger root? Yeah. I can't handle stuff like raw ginger. Like, sometimes I could do pickled ginger if I'm eating it with something else. But I'm just not a big ginger like, as a seasoning, but definitely not on its own. Oh gosh, when I worked at the Hell Smoothie store, that had to single-handedly be one of the worst jobs I've ever worked, that's where I learned about turmeric. And I had a little taste of that, and I'm not strong enough. I'm not strong enough for turmeric. I've had raw onion too. Oh, I do like raw onion. I don't eat it. I can't eat it just as it is as much as like I used to. But with a lot of vegetables, I can do raw veggies. Like, I can do raw onion. I can eat a radish straight up. Turmeric is something. Yeah. Lemons are We have... Okay, so in our backyard of the house I live in, the landlord, because this is like... he has passed away. This was like his second house. But he made the backyard's really deep, so he wanted to be more self-sustainable, so he planted a bunch of fruit trees back here. One of them is a sweet lemon tree, and I'm not like a big lemon person, you know? But like, you can make stuff with lemons that are very yummy tasty. So we went and harvested a few of them. I don't know what about these particular brand, but you could bite into one like an apple and taste nothing. Those sweet lemons have somehow neutralized themselves. They taste like nothing. They taste like nothing. These lemons are nothing. And they're real big chonkers too. Real hefty boys. But you slice into them, there's no zest. No lemony, citrusy zest. It's very peculiar. And peppers off the plant. I'm unfortunately very weak to spices. I'm very white. And I could appreciate like the flavors, but once you get to that heat intensity, I can't do it. You know, my body gets all red and sweaty and like I can't even like I can't do hot and spicy stuff either. Okay. I'm not the only weenie. Was a scorpion, I think? That's not a pepper, that's a bug. I think you just ate a bug. I'm the whitest person you'll meet, so it's not that. Scorpion. I do like the idea of like you just grab a bug off the sidewalk and eat it, and like, not too bad. Like you're a frog. Thank you for the follow! Me implying that you ate a bug right off the sidewalk, that did it. Chit, thank you so much! I mean, there's a lot of places where, like, eating bugs is just more normalized, but I don't think I've ever, like, willingly ate a bug. I have accidentally eaten ants, because we get an ant problem every summer. They're very bitter, and I don't like them. I don't think I've ever accidentally eaten a bug otherwise. Maybe swallowed a fly once? But I can't really, like, you know, like they have, like, candied crickets or things like that. Or even some people eat, like, mealworms, kind of like a bearded dragon. But I don't know if I could. I don't think I could mentally get past the visuals. Like, if you somehow had it incorporated into a meal, like, as an ingredient, and I didn't see it, I didn't see, like, bug features in the meal, I could probably try it, but I feel like as long as it looks buggish, my brain just won't let me eat it, you know? It's just like all the sirens go off in my head of, this is not food! Do not consume! Even though technically you can. I can't eat bugs. I'd be too in my head about it, even if it's tasty. Yeah. Which is funny because, like, there's lots of, like things like shrimp are pretty bug adjacent. But I guess just because the association is, yes, this is food in my head, it makes it easier since, like, I came to Earth. Of like, yes, shrimps is food, and bugs is bugs. And so, like, they're therefore irrevocably set in those two categories. Never to change. I will say, it was a couple years back, but we were celebrating, what was it? I don't even remember now. I think someone finished finals, but I got to be a guest at a barbecue place. Like was it Korean barbecue? Well, it was where they have the grill in front of you and you cook it. And they had you could order shrimps. And me and one friend were like, oh, hell yeah, shrimps. I wasn't prepared for them to bring full shrimps. Like with the head attached. I couldn't eat them. They had eyes. I remember as a kid having purple ketchup and refusing to eat it, even though I love ketchup. Well, your brain is a trick. It is! Korean barbecue? Yummy, yeah. No, I can't... Like, I know you should recognize what you eat as being, like, a living creature. And I try to be respectful of that. Of, like, thank you for this life that I'm using to nourish my own. But I can't have my food having a face. I can't have it look at me, you know? I need that separation from me and my food. Especially if I have to prepare it myself. Like, you can't ask me to clean a fish. Or, like, butcher my own chicken or something. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't be the one physically, like, even though the shrimp were already dead, you know? They weren't alive, they were already dead, but the fact that they had their heads and everything, I can't be the one that's killing it. I just can't. Thank you. Purple ketchup, yeah. No, there's this one story my human mama tells me. That I think it's an example of my brain being very particular. Probably my space brain. Me trying to pass as a human being very early on. But, so like when I was itty bitty small, she was like reading a lot of like magazines about like activities for your kids and things like that. And one of them was like, oh, here's a fun way to do finger painting, but also it's non-toxic. It's like, have different types of pudding and you put your fingers in and then you like paint on it and then like you can also eat it. And apparently I was not having it. Like, she set it all up and then I was just crying when she tried to show me what to do because that's pudding. It's food. You do not put your fingers and play with food, but you want me to treat it like paint, but you also don't eat paint. And so apparently it was a big loss. Mom was really frustrated. But I just was not. I was not playing along. I was having a mental breakdown. The head or limbs make me sick. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that was an early sign that there was something wrong with me. That's food. You don't mess with food like this. And if it's paint, you don't eat paint. These are the rules. Ah! Why? And even now, I still find myself feeling very particular about these things. Of, like, I can't think of an example right now, but of, like, if something is so clearly defined to me of, like, this is good and this is bad, then I'm like, okay. Which isn't to say I'm not critical of, like, things I'm told or rules, but just, you know, I think when you grow up and you're small and you're told, like, this is how you do things, or this is how things are categorized, it's very hard to think outside of that. Because it feels then like it's just a law of nature rather than, you know, just how you did things in your house. I wish I could think of an example, but my brain is blanking on me. I think it was a lot of things to do with chores back in the day. Was you have to do it this way is like the easiest I can think of. Because if you don't do it this way, then you're doing it wrong and you're in trouble. And, like, even like, with math classes of, like, even if you got to the right answer, if you didn't do it with the formula they wanted you to, if you didn't do it the right way, then you still got it wrong. So it became about doing the process as you were told, rather than results. And I think that's part of the mentality is stuck in my head. Like, you need results, but also you have to do it the approved way. Otherwise, it's not good enough. And I know that's not good thinking, but it's so ingrained in my brain that it's very hard to think outside of that. And sometimes I don't even get to the results because it's like I'm having trouble doing it the way I'm supposed to. I'm struggling, you know? Maybe I could cut corners to finally get the results or something like that, but that's equally not as good. I have to do it right, and I have to do it correctly and on time. And I think that kind of rigid way of viewing it has really messed me up. It's made me absolutely fumble most things in my life. It definitely instilled this perfectionist sense into my brain. Of, you know, like, you have to do it right. You have to do it right the first time. And as long as you do it right, you'll get the results you want. And if you do anything less than that, you failed. Or it's because you didn't try hard enough. And weirdly, one of the worst things that comes out of that mentality is that you don't even want to try for things anymore. Because you feel like you're constantly on standby. Like you're trying to build up your special attack. So it's like, okay, I'm just getting knowledge. I'm getting information. I'm waiting for the right moment. I'm trying to hone my skills. And then I can try the thing. Because I only get one shot. And then I can never try again if I don't do it right. And that is not a good mentality. And I'm aware of this. But it's also really hard for me to get past. Perfectionism is hard. Very much so. I've been trying to let myself just be easier. Like, try to set good habits, but trying to make my goals more flexible, I guess. And then you never end up, blah, 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 my words. And then you end up never doing anything, because the perfect moment never... Exactly! And especially if you have space brain like me, there's not really a way to artificially create the moment. You know, like for yourself. My brain and I are like two separate things fighting each other. So it tends to be a crapshoot whether it wants to work with me or not. And so if I end up only ever waiting for it to work with me, nothing gets done. Because sometimes the only time it decides to work with me is 3 a.m. And only for like 30 minutes. And then it could be a real dry spell in between that of like a month. It's very difficult. I want to learn more, I guess, skills, coping skills, to be able to work around my problems. Or be able to work with my brain. I haven't really learned too many. Most of the time it becomes like, be good to yourself, be kind. But that's really hard for me too. And, like, if you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world, you know? But every mistake feels like it's the end of the world to me, because that's what I've learned. Zach, good choo-choo! Me with my executive dysfunction. Yeah. How are you? I'm pretty good. It probably doesn't seem like it, but I'm kind of sleepy. I didn't sleep well last night. I don't know. I guess also because it's very difficult because how I was raised was it wasn't carrot or stick. Oh, bowler hat. My little flower. It wasn't carrot or stick. It was nothing or stick. You almost misspelled that with a how are you? How are you? So either you did things right, which is what was expected of you, or you did things wrong and you got punished. And so... And particularly when it's set like that of... doing the right thing is the basic level, like, of things, then... obviously you don't get a reward for that. But also it makes when you fail, or when you screw up, that much worse. Because it's like, oh, you couldn't do the basic thing of just not failing, you know? And I don't know. I have such an overwhelming sense of guilt for when I screw up. I almost missed the W and almost typed E. Oh, are you? That would have been very funny. I'd be like, Like, I don't know. I guess part of it is just my upbringing of, like, the pain you feel from messing up is par for the natural course of you earned it, you know, because you messed up. You didn't do good enough because you didn't think something through. You know, so you just have to feel miserable. There's, like, do better. Clearly, do better, but, like, feeling miserable is just the natural state of what you earned because you didn't do well enough. It's not a good mentality to have. I am aware of it, but it's also, it's very hard to shake it loose because I don't feel like I'm able to do good on my own. I feel like no matter what I do, I am just barely squeaking by as an acceptable person. So when I screw up, it's that much bigger of a deal because it's like, it might as well have been me actively doing harm. Because I don't bring anything to the table. I'm just barely being acceptable, and now if I screw up, then I'm unacceptable. You know? I know it's not good mentality, but it's very hard to break out of, and I know it's a lot with the low self-esteem and how I was raised. I'm trying to work through it. It's hard. We are all imperfect people. It's important to be gentle with ourselves. Messing up is part of life. I know. But it's also, you know, you also get the same things of like, well, your life is in your control. And so it has this feeling of like, well, then anything that went wrong or I messed up, it's my fault because this was in my control. And I didn't do it, so I should be more mad at myself because why didn't I do the right thing? I don't know. It's a double-edged sword. It's like, you're only as miserable as you make yourself. And then for some reason, if bad things happen out of my control, then it's like, if I just did better, then this wouldn't be affecting me as much. I'd have more control over this situation. I don't know. I feel bad, because I at the end of the day, it feels like, you know, I am a tourist. You know, I don't belong here. So the least I could do is not harm the society I'm crashing at. Acceptable just by existing and be. Thank you. It's hard. It's helpful that you guys say that, and I'm sorry that you have to deal with my low self-esteem all the time. But hearing it from an external source helps a lot more than trying to lie to myself, because you like lie until you believe it. It's very difficult. Fake it till you make it kind of thing. It's very difficult. Ugh, my nose is itchy. I didn't mean to get on such a sad topic. I guess it's just been in my brain lately. Maybe it's just been rattling around in there. I think part of it is because of that burned out feeling of I've been burning the candle at both ends. It just feels like when I get the opportunity to do things, I need to do all of it right now. Otherwise I'm gonna lose the motivation or the mental clarity. And then it'll never come back. So then I pile up too much on my plate, and then I overwhelm myself. And then I get mad at myself. And then I crash out. I don't know. It feels like my whole brain is a big wibbly-wobbly mess. Like knots of yarn that just are so pulled tight that they can't be undone. You're eating too many pancakes at once! Yeah. Yeah. I need to learn how to find a balance. I think that's the most difficult thing, because my whole life has been very... either a light switch is on, or it's off. And there's no such thing as a dimmer switch in this instance, you know? It's very binary code. It's ones or zeros. And that's part of how I was raised, you know? But having to find that happy medium is so important. Finding that balance. It's not a skill I possess naturally. But hopefully we'll get there. That's why I go to therapy. That's why I go to therapy. I believe in you. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully I'll get there. Hopefully I'll get there. My nose is so itchy. Why? Sneeze. So I'm sweaty. I didn't think it was that hot today. What's the temperature like outside? Hold on, I'm checking. It's only... okay, 77 is still warm, but, like, it feels warmer than 77. Feels warmer. Oh, I also wanted to check today if the Google Feud thing was, like, a real... because, like, I saw a clip of someone playing it from years ago. So if it's still... hold on, I'm gonna go over to my browser. Google Feud. Oh, okay. Hold on. Making it its own separate window. This might be fun to do together. Hold on. I'm gonna move us over to our bigger screen, okay? I ran here before it's flipped over. Alright, let me see about... oops, wrong button. No, I keep shrinking myself. That brings back memories. I like little things like that, little trivias. I was having a bit of a rough time last night because I was handling things. And B ended up putting on like little brain teasers and riddles for me to help distract me, and she do know me. It did help. It did help. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah! Google Feud. Alright. Oh, I don't think you can see my... hold on. I'll capture cursor. Yeah! Okay. I've never done this. So it's like, choose a category. Animals. Do fish ever? Okay. How does Google autocomplete the search? Okay. What would people think? Do fish ever pee, I feel like, is one. Do fish ever... Oh, you can't even see my text. Pee. Guess? No! What?! I feel like that's a common one. Do fish ever... sleep? Do fish ever sleep? I feel like people would be asking... like, the basics. Do fish ever sleep? Do fish ever sleep? Do fish ever... Bass Pro Shop? Do fish ever... Fish ever... What? Because it's not even just about, like, knowing about fish. It's like, you gotta think about the mentality of what are people searching up. Do fish ever... And also, feel free to participate. Do fish ever kiss? Ooh. Do fish ever explore each other's bodies? Do fish ever... Do fish ever love? Do fish ever kiss? I'm gonna put that one in. Ah! Do fish ever... Do fish ever... Sleep was up there. Look out! Because there's like the fighting fish that it looks like they're kissing. Like they're fighting. They're battling for dominance. Do fish ever... talk? No. Sing? No. Do fish ever... Do fish ever die? Confirmed immortal animals, fish, general. Oh, there's like a 3-letter one down there towards the bottom. Ever eat each other? Like what? Oh, would that be one people ask? Because fish do. Fish do eat each other. Like, I thought that was like a well-known. Do fish ever... get seasick? Wait, do fish ever blink, maybe? No, is that too stupid? Do I not have enough faith in people? Do fish ever consider the meaning of life? You know, I'm sure in their own fishy way they do. Do fish ever... Is hibernate an option? I guess that kind of falls under sleep, though. Do fish... I should put some background music on for you guys. I'm sorry. Let me find our background music. Is it the regular background music, or is it like the... Hold on, let me find out. I'm gonna listen to it real first, because I don't know what our background music is that... Oh no! It is... Okay, it is my music. Because I know we had it on like a royalty-free thing, but this one's mine. This is my theme song that I made. Do fish ever love? Do fish ever hurt? Do fish ever cry? That's actually really sad. This one is tricky. I thought pee would be for sure, because, like, you see fish go to the bathroom, but it's always, like, solid waste, you know? So I feel like that one would have been one that were asked. Do fish ever? I'm embarrassed that I'm getting stuck on the first one. Do fish ever feel pain? Yes. Do fish ever loved? I do want to try do fish ever love. Do fish ever love? Ah! Do fish ever... How many pancakes can a fish eat? Yeah, do fish ever eat pancake? Do fish ever explode? Do fish ever fly? Do fish watch VTubers? Do they? Are there any fish in my stars? Do fish ever? I don't know, do they? One more guess before it kills us in cold blood. Do fish ever... Hiccup? No, I don't think most people would ask that. Koi panions for God. Oh no! Well, I don't know if any... That's true. We do know fish watch at least one VTuber. We know they watch at least one VTuber. Do fish ever... make noise? I'm gonna try make noise. Make noise? Ugh! Get thirsty! Stop swimming, get bored, get thirsty, joke, stop growing, drink water, explore space, fart, close their eyes. Damn it! Blinking would have been close there. Alright, do birds. Okay. Do birds. Do birds. Multiple thirsty. Yeah. What would people... Do birds mate for life? I feel like is a... But wouldn't you ask for, like, which particular type of bird? Like, you'd be like, do blue jays mate for life? Rather than do birds? Do birds. What do birds? Do birds exist? Wait, hold on. Like the conspiracy theory. Do birds exist? Ah, okay. That was dumb. Do birds like heavy metal? Do birds... Actually, can I change the... Oh, now you'll be able to see me type. Okay, sorry. I probably just flashbanged you. I didn't mean to. Do birds... I feel like sleep is obvious. Like, yeah. Birds sleep. Birds? Do birds eat other... I mean, birds eat other birds. I thought animals would be an easy one for me. But maybe it's harder because I know a bunch of basic animal facts. I don't know what a basic person, the average person, not basic person, but the average person would be asking. Do birds like Twinks? Do birds... Whoa. Do birds are real? Do birds... Man, am I not smart enough for Google Feud? Do birds... Fly? I mean... Do birds cry? That's a good question. Do birds cry? Apparently no one knows. But fly is obvious. Yes, most birds do fly. Do birds live a long time? Do birds hatch from eggs? No, that's obvious. That's obvious. Do birds... The last was obvious too. I fished the... Okay, fine. Do birds fly? So, too obvious. Do fish drink? It's not do they drink. Do they get thirsty? It's different. I'm gonna try mate for life just because, like, I feel like mate for life. No! Do birds pee? Gosh damn it! Sleep, have ears, have teeth. Have ears, chirp at night, fly at night. Again with the fart! Eat bees, eat wasps. Can sharks eat metal? Because, like, you always see the thing about license plates, you know? Can sharks eat metal? No! Can sharks eat? Fuck. Do sharks eat? Can sharks eat? Can sharks eat? Can sharks eat? Can sharks eat? I think they can. I think that's what they're very well known for. Can sharks eat dolphins? That's a good one. Dolphins. Hey! 5,000 points! To the twinkly in the front row! And I throw you a little satchel of points. Can sharks eat? Like, we know they can eat people, but like, would someone Google? Can they eat people? Can sharks eat jellyfish? I feel like I would ask that question. Yeah, okay! Can they eat jellyfish? I mean, they wouldn't really have a reason to. They don't have any nutrients. Can shark eat rocks? Okay, hold on. That might be a good one. Can sharks eat rocks? Ah! I was also thinking maybe can sharks eat coral, but... Can sharks eat... Sharks eat... Can sharks eat people food? Can sharks eat spicy food? Can sharks eat fiber optic cables? Turtle... Excuse me, goodness. Bye. That's a good one. Can sharks eat turtles? Oh, that counted for 2 of them. Turtles and sea turtles. Hell yeah. Can sharks eat whales? I feel like that's one that has to be looked up, right? Yeah! Okay, okay. That was number 4. Okay. What on earth could the top one be? Because I almost want to say people, because that feels like the most obvious one. But then it's also too obvious, you know? Can sharks eat pancakes? Fish? I mean, I don't want to say, like, it's too obvious, but... It counted for lionfish and pufferfish. Can sharks eat stars? No, but I can. Okay. I just guess we just had to have fish. Can sharks eat birds? Maybe? Can sharks eat boats? Can sharks eat boats? No! Okay, we only have one more guess left. Alvijas, choo-choo-choo! We could probably ask... No. If it was starfish, it would probably have come up when we typed in fish, right? Can sharks eat coral? Is that too dumb? Can sharks eat... Can sharks eat... Can sharks eat plastic? Like... Oh, come on! Humans! Damn it! Other sharks! Plants. I should have guessed people! I should have known! I thought it was too easy. I gotta listen to my gut more. See results. 49,000. New game. Do it. Let's... Okay. Names, people. I don't know enough about, like, famous people. Questions. Let's do questions. How to slice a tomato. Yeah! How to slice a cucumber. Ah, damn it! How to slice a pomegranate. No, I thought that one because you can't really slice it. How to slice a orange. Pizza. Oh, that's a good one too. Let's try orange. No! How to slice a pizza. Oh! Guys, are we dumb? How to slice a mango? Gosh dang it. Pineapple, brisket, watermelon, tomato, peach, tri-tip. String it. How to slice a string in Python. How to slice a bell pepper. How to slice a leek. Damn it! I am. Okay, well at least we're all dumb. Where can you sell a baby? Ah! I thought people would be morbidly... Where can you sell... So not an, so it's not something with a vowel, starts with a vowel, so like an organ. Where can you sell a TV? A couch? I'm gonna try TV. Where can you sell a TV? Yeah! Is that one? Where can you sell an end table? No. Where can you sell a couch? I'm trying to think of, like, what's the most common thing for people to, like, struggle to sell, you know? No? Okay. Where can you sell a video game? I mean, we could sell a PC. Oh, that might be it. Maybe I should just put computer? Oh. Can you sell a video game? A video game. Oops, that says Cidio with a C. Video game. Where can you sell, like, a pet? No! Aw, oh, man. A catalytic converter! Someone's committing thefts. Diamond ring, wedding. Oh, those are sad. These are sad first three. Laptop, dog, TV, catalytic converter near me. Phone, diamond, car. Gosh dang, this is kind of depressing. Is it painful to give birth? What? How is that not commonly searched? Is it painful to throw up? Is it painful to get kicked in the coochie? Hit my nuts, yeah. Is it painful to have surgery? Have a root canal. I think that was have a root. I feel like that's one that has to be searched for a lot. Extract a root canal tooth. Is it painful to get kicked in the dick? I feel like that has to be to get hit in the dick. Nope, okay. It might be worded differently. Is it painful to die? Oh, that's a good one. Is it painful to die? Really? Is it painful to live? Yes. I already have the answer for you there. Painful to have periods. That could be a good one. But they also, like, didn't count, like, give birth, so... I'm wondering if maybe that's just not... We're not thinking how the average person Googling thinks. Is it painful to lose a loved one? I mean, yes, but, like, I guess for people who haven't. Is it painful to have your heart broken? Is it painful to chicken? Have your arm die? No, have your ram die. Oh. Is it painful to... Lots of things are painful. Is it painful to get shocked? I think that one's too obvious, because yes. Is it painful to... Is it painful to get surgery? That's... See, that feels like that should be on there. What? Die of liver failure? Fly with a ruptured eardrum? Die from Alzheimer's? Donate bone marrow to have extruded? Die from low blood pressure? Donate plasma? Die from esophageal... These are... Get a deep cleaning at the dentist. These are a lot more specific than I was expecting. Okay. I'll do one more. I seem to be really bad at these. I'll do questions again. Is the president... oh boy. Lizard? What are the conspiracy theories? Racist? I feel like that has to be a... racist? Am I gonna get in trouble? No? Or is it... How do you spell fascist? Is the president, a job? Criminal? Yeah. Which, unfortunately, we already know the answer to that. Yes. Ah! Okay. Is the president, how do you spell? I think that's right. Damn it! Okay. Is the president, a real job. That's honestly a... I would have loved if that one was real. A politician is a government official, a public servant, a civilian, a member of Congress, a legislator, a part of the legislative branch, part of Congress, a bureaucrat, a 5-star general. Gosh damn it. Are there any undiscovered... countries? No. Okay, are there any undiscovered... wait, but how would you know to ask if they're undiscovered? Planets. Planets? Oh, are there any undiscovered animals? Yeah! Okay. Are there any undiscovered... dinosaurs? Any undiscovered languages? Ooh. Damn it! Okay, I want to put dinosaurs. Just because I feel like... Oh, come on! Islands. First one was islands. President Valentine. Gosh dang. You got it. Elements. Places on Earth. Human tribes. Tribes. Colors. Colors. Tombs. Animals. The animals was the one we got. Treasures. Civilizations. Gosh dang. Can you still buy... Oh, like a fur coat? I feel like that one is one that you would ask, right? You still buy... Oops. Damn it. Like a real fur coat. Can you still buy... guns? Honestly, that's probably asked a lot. Really? Can you still buy... Can you still buy... a person? I would hope people aren't looking that up. Do you still buy TV guides? Oh, that's a good question. Oh, what? A soul? I don't think you could ever buy a soul. What are you, the devil? Can you still buy... What is it like an illegal animal? Like a sugar glider? A marmoset? Drugs? Gee, no choo-choo! How do you know? You're right, I don't... Drones. Okay. Can you still buy... Can you still buy... Can you still buy... Oh! What about cough medicine? Because there was... It was a while ago, but like when they put the new law in... I guess it already tells you within the question that you can buy it, you just need your ID. Maybe drones. Can you still buy... a flamethrower? Can you still buy human remains? Can you still buy... What's like an endangered species? Can you still buy ivory? Can you still buy a timeshare? Can you still buy a grave? Well, I guess technically you buy a grave plot. Can you still buy... a 2003 Dodge? Can you still buy... Man, this really puts into view how many things I don't know. Can you still buy a house? No. Can you still buy VHS tapes? Maybe. Maybe DVDs? VTubers! I mean, I guess in a way you can, and if you can't afford it, you learn how to make your own. I was very lucky that Beepsies made my art, and then I did my rigging. Can you still buy views? Like you hear about people buying views for things like YouTube or whatever? Belle Delphine's bath one? Honestly, maybe people are looking it up. Thank you. Is she still, like, doing things? I feel like... I didn't know her, but, like, she was popular enough that she would pop up kind of randomly. Even on my feeds, and then she just kind of stopped one day. Is she, like, still doing stuff? You still buy... bone marrow? This is our last guess, so I'm very hesitant. You still buy... I feel like ivory, maybe. Haven't a clue, to be honest. What, Jin? You're not completely plugged into every public figure all the time? What about a shark? Oh, can you still buy a tiger? Or lion? Because I feel like, you know, when quarantine first started and Tiger King came out, maybe that's one that's still kind of jumbling around in the ether. You still buy a GameCube. Can you still buy... Can you still buy... Can you still buy crypto? Question mark? I don't know how you would phrase that. I don't know anything about crypto bros. Can you still buy Bitcoin? Oh no, what if one of them is Bitcoin? Or what is the other one? Ethereum? NFTs! It might be NFTs. Can you still buy gold? Can you still buy horse? Shoot, it's our last guess, so I don't know which one to put. These are good ones, I feel like, though. Can you still buy a... I was thinking that. Shoot. I still can't believe, like, a real fur coat wasn't one of them. Halo 2 Platinum Hits Edition OG Xbox. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that one was there. Goodbye. I'll try. No. See, I'm so hesitant now. Everyone's had such good recommendations, but I don't know which one to choose. I'm gonna do a tiger. And this will be on me. I'll fuck up. Nope. Okay, show me what we got. Can you still buy Plan B? Can you still buy savings bonds? Can you still buy Plan B at Texas? Oh, this is sad. Can you still buy menthol cigarettes? Can you still buy Twitter stock? Can you still buy water beds? Can you still buy music on iTunes? Can you still buy Plan B in Ohio? Oh. Can you still buy Juul pods today? Can you still buy disposable cameras? So, none of what we thought. Wouldn't you have guessed any of that? Me neither. Me neither. Waterbed is the most... I didn't think that many people would be asking. Man, we didn't get a lot of points there. Here, I'm gonna hide this. I wonder if there's another, like, game we could play together. I think there was one where you could, like, do, like, feud, but with your audience. And it was on a browser, but I don't remember. I had to turn my light on. I wish we could do, like, Jackbox, but The fact that Jackbox costs money is crazy. Hold on. Browser? Now I'm just looking. Well, these are all ones that, like, games you gotta purchase. That's not what we're looking for. That's not what we're looking for. Also, I've heard people... They've been talking about, like, this program called Go? G-O-G-H? What is that? Like, you could work together? Hold on, I'm gonna move myself. Ah. I'll be right here for right now. What is it? I'm gonna look it up, okay? Go. Game. Oh. Focus with your avatar. It's $12. Well, we're probably not gonna poke at that then. Oops. Because I've heard a lot of people doing that. Study buddy, whenever and wherever. Doodle phones and your own personalized avatar. Create your ideal work environment. How do you do? Okay. $50. Oops. What, you have to pay for it? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Well, that's something to look at, because so often when I have things I have to do, if I do it on stream, I'll actually get it done. Have you heard of the game Species Unknown? I really loved playing it, and can be a good game with friends. Species Unknown. Let me Google it. Unknown. I don't know, I just feel like playing something silly with you guys would be good. Oh, this is something I should look on Steam. Okay, hold on. Species? I don't know why Unknown. 10 doll hairs. 1 to 4 player co-op survival horror. Complete high-risk missions aboard an abandoned ship while being hunted by an unknown creature. Survive and upgrade your gear to face each new threat that looks... I want to be the creature. Lethal Company mixed with Alien Isolation. I see. When did this come out? 2020. Oh, last year. Early access. That's the demo. Interesting. I mean, I could certainly keep an eye on it. There's the little Eldritch Horrors like, oh, me! It's me! It's me! I'm just trying to think of, like, is there anything that's, like, browser sourced that lets you guys, like, interact with me? I don't know. I don't know what my brain is thinking. Little baby Cthulhu! Little baby Cthulhu! I haven't seen Cthulhu since he was a baby. He's grown very big. Now I'm just kind of looking at it like, what's on my list of things? I should go back to our just chatting screen while I'm thinking of things. Bah. Bah. Oh, too far down. Yo-ho. Yar-har fiddle-dee-dee. GeoGuessr. Oh, I would be absolute ass at GeoGuessr. I could try. You guys could watch me be... Guesser. Can I just play now without making an account? Damn it! Okay, hold on. Please? Alright, hold on. What is this? Preferred plan? No, I don't wanna... What? Unlock all game modes, cancel it. No. Free daily game. Okay. This is... What? You have to pay for this? That's insane. That's insane. Hold on. That's insane. Right. Woo! Okay. Oh. I have a Svan rental. Hold on. There's like ambient music. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, and I'm timed. Costa Rica. Here's... How do I... Can I, like, move around? Like... Can I turn my camera around? No. Move mouse to edges? That doesn't seem to be doing anything. And then if I move it too far to the right, it just goes to my other monitor. I want to turn around. Drag? Okay. Oh! Okay, where's Bergville? ShopRite. There's a guy. Liquor shop. Cash build. Free local deliveries. I mean, this seems like someplace in the States, right? Pep. Oh, Pep Boys! So this is in the States, right? I have 20 seconds. Bergville. Frick. Oh, now we're too close. Oh, shit. Bleh. Somewhere in the south. Guess. No! South Africa. Bergville is a small town set at... Oh, yeah, I like that they have trivia. At the foothills of the Drakensberg Mountains, offering stunning views and serving as a popular gateway to the northern Drakensberg Range. Interesting. Next. Oh! Okay. Oh! We're somewhere in Japan. Mercure. Or... Yeah! That's... Okay. I know we're... How do I... There we go, okay. We're somewhere in Japan. Club. That's pretty with all the greenery. The kitchen. Something hotel. I don't know my areas in Japan very well, though. CNG. Transport Communication Sagawa. Famimart! Get some Fami chicken! Oh. Shoot. Oh. Running out of time. Maybe... I don't think Tokyo, but maybe someplace closer to Nagoya? Which is where? Kyoto... no. Gifu... Yeah, Gunma? I don't think it's Gunma. But, Dude, I don't remember. Nagoya. I'm gonna guess around... It was Tokyo. I feel dumb. Oops, nope, no. Okay. That's the car. Okay, Oh, there's a street sign, maybe? I did not think it was Tokyo either. I thought it was like a little bit outside of Tokyo. Okay. I cannot see these signs. Oh, shoot. Oh, they're like parked on the left, so it will be Costa Rica someday, definitely. Sweden! Now here's the problem. Am I gonna be able to find Sweden on the map? Oh, dude, I really don't know. It's very lush here, very green. Lilacs? It's definitely, like... It's not America. I'll be willing to say Sweden. But where is Sweden? I've never seen Costa Rica and GeoGuessr, really? Belgium? I could believe Belgium. Copenhagen. Sweden! Yes? Moscow! You know? We could have been way more off. Like, obviously we didn't get it right, but... Finish. Okay. Well, that's it for that, I suppose. Because then that was our free. That was our free. You have to pay for that? Apparently! It's kind of like, what was it? Akinator? I don't know if anyone remembers that. It used to be free, but now you gotta pay for it. No, I'm really bad at guessing places. I should have just guessed Tokyo when I saw everything, but I thought... You have to pay for... Yep. Anything that gets sufficiently popular enough, they're gonna start throwing a price tag on it. I never knew it cost money. It started to. At least the last time I checked it, it was like, oh, we'll pay for blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no. Goodbye. Yeah. Unless they've taken that away, like, maybe they just didn't do enough business. Here, hold on. Ah! Too close. I don't know. Everything ends up with a price tag on it eventually, and it sucks. I don't know. Well, I also told myself, you know, today I would try and take it easy. Like, I'll get things that I need done. Well, I'm gonna try and mostly rest today. I don't know. I just wish there was more, like, browser-based games where I could just give you guys a code and we could just free play. I will hydrate. I'm still drinking my soda I got for lunch. It's Dr. Peeper. Dr. Peepers. Jeepers. Peepers. Where'd you get them peepers? I don't know. It was nice to visit. I think there was one that I saw a clip of, like, Germa of all people playing, where there was something where you could do, like Family Feud, but it was for your viewers? I don't know how to explain it outside of that. It'd be fun if there was a way I could do Wheel of Fortune with you guys. Like, you guys could take turns being the other contestants. Oh, I wonder... Oh, wait, let me Google it. Let me Google it. Maybe there is Wheel of Fortune. With... chat? No. Free official Wheel of Fortune games? What? New games daily. Wheel of Fortune with... Let me try viewers. I think the word chat is throwing up. No. I don't know. I like trivia stuff, even if I'm not good at it. Fortune with... What if I just say friends? Let's see. Oh, no, that's for Wheel of Fortune for the Switch. Has anyone suggested Jackbox? Yeah, but it costs money. You really have gummy worm? I do have gummy worm legs. I do. Ooh, are you smarter than a 4th grader stream? Oh, damn, I can't even get up to 5th grader level? Honestly, with those private school kids, I'm probably not. But I have been thinking about that. Like... Yeah, you need 4... Like, Jackbox... it's crazy that Jackbox costs money to be, like... You'd think there would at least be a free one, you know? Whoa, there's a whole bunch of these. Have fun, but I go now. Have a good rest of your... Thank you! Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I mean, we'll probably end. I'm clearly just dicking about. But it's things to look for next time. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you later, okay? Take care of yourself. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? No. What if that was just my answer? Just, no. Not really. I mean, so much of that stuff from school I don't remember anymore. It's, I don't know. That does make me feel dumb. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. If you don't use it, you lose it. I don't know. I do want to find more little audience participation stuff. Because I like giving you guys a chance to play with me. I like that. But trying to find one that's also free is... Where my BB... Wait, what? Hold on, I have to backtrack. What did I say that... What? Your PowerPoints. It never got you. Oh, use it or lose. Oh. Now, how'd you go to the bathroom? Big silly. Big silly. I'm being dumb. I don't know. I think my brain just might be a bit scrambled. I definitely overloaded myself a bit this week. So I was already talking about it earlier, but I just gotta move things around. I just feel bad, like, I want to hang out with you guys, but also, like, my brain cooked, so maybe I shouldn't force it. My brain scrambled egg. It's okay. We got to talk a lot, which is really nice. I hope I didn't make you guys too sad. I always worry that I get jibber-jabbering and then I make you guys sad. And I never want to make you guys sad. Because if you're sad, I'm sad. Especially, I don't want to be the cause of you being sad. This is your brain on me. Real. Did I say you choo-choo? Or did you just get here? No, you said it earlier with Jackbox. Yes. Did I never give you your choo-choo? I'm sorry. Let me check out, though, who's streaming today. See if I can send you guys somewhere. Pepper's doing a 12-hour stream. Holy moly. Minua's also going. Oh, sorry, my ears are itchy. Everything about me's itchy lately. Why? Why am I itchy scratchy? I might send you Pepper's way, because 12-hour stream is a really big stream. Not just, like, you know, in general, but also for her. So I might send you her way. And give her an ooh-choo-choo. But I've got a little bit of work today. And then I'm gonna try and actually get some rest for once, instead of pushing myself. And try to get my ducks in a row. Schedule should come out tomorrow. I'm not super sure the extent of things we're gonna put on there, but if you do have any suggestions of maybe something you want to see me play, or it's something that you think I would enjoy, definitely feel free to leave them in the Discord. We still have stuff that I have to get through, but I don't know. I kind of want to take it easy this week. But I might put Metal Gear Solid 2 like somewhere later in the week. Just so that we keep that momentum. I still have to backtrack through Silent Hill, which I promised you guys I would do off stream, and I still remember I have to do that. It's just sitting down and doing it. Yes. But other than that, I hope you all take care. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you go do something fun. I'm gonna start up the raid towards Pepper. They're currently playing Ace Attorney, Pepper and Kerbals. Go ahead and join the Discord if you haven't already, or follow me on either Twitter or Blue Sky. You can get there the ! Socials or the Discord, the ! Discord, so you can keep up to date on the schedules and any of its changes. Yes. But go give Pepper a choo-choo. Give hi to Pepper and Kerbals. You have a great weekend. I will not see you for tomorrow, but do not worry, I am always here. Thanks for being here. Sorry, we just kind of dicked around for a while. I needed this, though. It felt really good, too. Everyone get rest if you can. Hug your loved ones. Let's go to our ending credits. Let's go to our ending credits. Thank you for being here. It was definitely a lighter one, but it was good. It was good for my heart. Good for my soul. I hope you all take care of yourself. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you're able to do something for you this weekend, you know? Something to take care of you. I love you all very much. Go give a new choo-choo to the spiders. I'll see you all later, okay? I love you. Bye-bye.